country. You've been saying and warning people about
live.
This, whatever happened, you've been saying there's going to be violence in this election.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I joked around. You're one of my favorite comedians. I love you.
Thank you.
I watch your show every week. So does my wife. Sons of Crew. We love you, Tim.
I don't know who the fuck he's talking about there. He's talking a little bit loudly, though.
100% clear, okay? I'm not trying to be dramatic here, Broner. I am literally telling you what I believe is going on. And so, here's the bottom line. Everybody's getting into grassy knoll and shots and ballistics and trajectory. The Secret Service, even if he only has 20 people, because Biden cut down to nothing, he wouldn't give RFK Jr., whose father and uncle were both murdered by the government, any Secret Service. So that's by default serious negligence going on, deliberate negligence to get him killed. So Trump's got 20 Secret Service. Doesn't matter. All the local police work for them and want to work for Trump. So they were told by the advance team, this has come out, not to be on the roofs of 4 buildings 450 feet away that a Boy Scout, a 10-year-old, can make that shot, okay? So there was a default stand down, just like in 63 in Dallas. And Kennedy said, I'm pulling out 100,000 troops a month. In 4 months, the 400,000 troops that were in Vietnam were going to be gone. Trump said, I'm going to end this war, I'm going to cut off funding to the Ukraine war. And so Biden's will collapse, and then they don't put anybody on the roof, which again is the number one place you go, and the number one place. I mean, if out to a half mile, if there's water towers where a president or a top candidate speaking, they go and put people on the water tower because that's a place to take a shot. 450 feet away, literally a 10-year-old can hit bullseye at 450 feet. Okay, I've shot mountain guns at 1,200 yards. Most people can't shoot like that, but we're talking 450 feet. But the round that got fired was so lightweight, a little bit of wind can blow it. Cold bore, you know, always shoot a little bit to the left. But the point is, it was 1/2 inch away from hitting Trump right in the temple and killing him, shot right through his ear, right here. And so that's one issue. This was not a mistake. This was not a screw up. This was premeditated. But yes, I've been on air like a parrot saying they're going to kill Trump or try to kill him. And when they kill him or try to kill him, all hell is going to break loose. So I want to be 100% clear. Now the deep state set this up, brought in the shooter, protected him, put him up there. That's all 100% fact. Don't be naive. People will think that's their whole day. The default is put people on rooftops within a half mile. This is 400 feet away. This is preposterous. This was the default set position. This is like putting salt water in your gas tank or not putting gas in your car. You have a newborn baby, you throw it in the pool. It's not a mistake. It's done on purpose. The low-level Secret Service, it's not their fault. They follow orders. No one is on 4 rooftops 450 feet away.
Who is giving that order? Who is telling them, don't be on the rooftops, do you think? If you had to guess.
We know. We know.
Okay.
That is the senior advance team of the Secret Service.
And that is that there's a name.
So the senior
woman, I forget her name. She's testifying. The Republicans have just called her to testify in front of Congress. I forget her name, but she is the head of the Secret Service. Do you know her name, Alex? I'm forgetting her name.
Yeah, it's another one of these diversity hires.
Right.
So we saw a bunch of women with guns didn't protect Trump, but it's beyond that. The number one thing, if you study the Secret Service, this is all well known. It's in all the Secret Service movies, but it's the default. Any rooftops within a half mile you clear and you have people on top of them. It doesn't matter they have enough Secret Service. You put cops on top of the roofs that nobody can do that. Instead, about 2 minutes before Trump gets shot in the ear, there's video of this. It's all over X. They cleared everybody out from behind Trump as they hear dozens of witnesses have been on the news that said there's a guy with a gun on the building.
Right,
so they went around for minutes going, yeah, there's a guy, exactly. There's a guy on the roof with a gun, and they sit there and fumble and watch, but the local SWAT teams waited, and they're on their radios with their guns trained on him, and they're like not told to take a shot. So there wasn't just a stand down about putting people on top of buildings, which is the first thing you do. That's where the shots come from, not up close. In every case, 99% of the time. They then have got
We,
Make
we're
silver
doing good.
He got found guilty, but nobody bought it. They were popular. He got convicted in the New York show trial. That gave him an extra 10 points. In real national scientific polls that are being conducted, I've talked to Republican Party that's doing these, Trump's about 25 points ahead nationwide. In mainstream,
my eye.
15 points. In battleground states, he's 10 to 15 points ahead. With dead people out of district, that's not enough. Maybe they can steal a 5-point lead.
Yes.
Can't steal a 10-point lead.
Finally, we run around.
So even in New York, he's now in play. Places like Michigan, 10 points ahead. Pennsylvania, 10 points ahead. Georgia, 15 points ahead. Arizona, 15 points ahead. They can't steal that. So they're in total collapse. They're trying to remove Biden. So you change the subject by killing Trump, and then who is the nominee 1 week before he goes to Milwaukee, Wisconsin for the RNC. So now that they shot the king and missed, and he's even more popular and they're more desperate, as I said 3 years ago, as Tucker said years ago, as I've said on the air, as I personally told Trump, I'll leave it at that. I said, sir, 6 months ago, I said, you are on a trajectory where you've beaten all this. The next thing is assassination. That's why he has the Secret Service. To act like that isn't an issue. Remember, Forbes was saying last night, oh, there was an incident, a backfire of a car or something. They were, shut that down, guys. So they are literally trying to sell you that none of this happened, that there wasn't even assassination. They tried that for like 6-7 hours yesterday, showing you how incredibly disgusting all this is and how the fix is in. So I told you literally like a parrot on methamphetamine what was going to happen in the last couple of years. Now let me tell you the rest of the moves the deep state has.
Please.
He's trying to pull the troops out. Thank you. He's trying to pull the troops out of Ukraine. The U.S. spends 83% of the funding that's public. People say, oh, Trump can't kill this. He can't stop this. The hell he can't. He's the commander-in-chief. So Kennedy tried to pull out troops. He pulled out 100,000 and he was dead a month later in 63. So here's what the deep state needs to do. Everybody's against them. The whole world's waking up to them. They want to kill. I'll be very slow here. They want to kill Trump now even more because this just gave him 20 points. He's not, all these Democrats know now vote Trump. He's not going to win by 10 points. He's going to win by 30 points. This is a major political realignment. He got shot in the side of the head, perfect hole right through his ear, quarter-inch over, right in the temple. This is so epic. So what is the deep state going to do? I study clandestine operations. I study all this stuff. I had a lot of family work to this, and I'm not talking about pencil-pushing areas of government. I'm talking about overthrowing government people, okay? They told me all this stuff when I was a kid. So here's what's going to go down. They got the deep state has truck bombs loaded in Portland. They have truck bombs, in my opinion, loaded in Wisconsin. And if they don't block the roads off a half mile from Mar-a-Lago with serious concrete dividers, if they don't block off Wisconsin, which Trump said, screw it, I'm going there tomorrow. If they don't do that, the next move is roll a truck full of plastic explosives into the event. They're also going to try to poison him. They got people inside his organization. So poisoning, truck bombs, shootings is all that works. Also, they've been pre-programming cyber attacks by the Russians, claiming they're working with Trump supporters. The FBI already put out reports last year saying the Russians working with Trump supporters are going to cut the U.S. power off. Now, the desperate deep state. So cyber attacks, power outages, truck bomb attacks, but it gets worse. They will also, and this is totally,
I love how you go, truck bombs, size, power outages, and then you go, and it gets worse. Like, it's crazy to think about getting it. I understand what you're saying. It's so wild to think about this. It's crazy.
Yeah, and I want to be 1 trillion% clear.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this for sensational reasons.
No, for sure.
Okay? Okay, I want to be all I do is study this. So this is the normal threat continuum. So on the ladder, indictments, civil stuff, garbage, impeachments, take them off the ballot. And so next is assassination. So you're a deep state and you shoot at the king, you mess, what's next? You don't just try to blow the king up with a truck bomb. You don't just try to poison his food. That's the standard procedure in history. You then attack black churches, black college students with truck bombs or mass shooters. The truck early November to January 20th, when he gets inaugurated, that's 79 days. The Democrats have said there's going to be massive civil unrest. And when Trump tries to call the National Guard under the Insurrection Act, they've introduced a bill to strip him of that power, which is a coup against the executive. So they've already, I'm going for hours, they pre-programmed all of this, where they're going to stage attacks on black people. That's all pre-programmed, all the shows, all the movies, everything. Say Trump supporters behind it, and they believe that will trump, pun intended, everything Trump is saying, everything Trump is doing. So we're
you think they'll try to start some type of race war or massive civil unrest based on like a false flag attack that's may not be an assassination, but is just to destabilize the public and to just introduce chaos into the process?
Yeah, let's be clear, Tim. I don't think I know.
Right.
You have to understand, there's a Rand Corporation 34-step ladder they've had since the 50s. It's been updated that shows how nuclear war starts. We're at like 29 in Ukraine.
Right.
So this stuff has all been ridiculously working. So it's not that I'm that smart. I know about Operation Gladio when the Russians took over most of Europe. The West staged terror attacks, and I hate Congress. I mean, I had family involved in Gladio. You know, let's tell the periphery, I'll leave it at that. So the point is, I know about all this. Like if your dad's a mechanic, you know how to fix a diesel engine. Okay, so I know about this stuff. So the West had stay-behind networks when the Russians took over part of Eastern Europe and part of Western Europe, like Germany, East Germany. They had groups that staged terror attacks to win all the Russians. And the Russians did similar stuff. The West was so good at it, Hollywood, the media, Operation Gladio. So this is Gladio 2.0. They just shot the Slovakian president 5 times. He lived. They're trying to kill Viktor Orban, trying to stop World War III. We are in direct war with Russia. And Trump is saying the military-industrial complex, I'm not doing that, man. This is stupid for business. He doesn't feel powerful killing people. He doesn't think war is sexy. He's not a pussy. So I'm telling you, the default is Trump bombs, poison Trump, shoot him if they can, and then separately stage terror attacks against the pre-programming's there. It's black people. They're going to hit black people with massive terror attacks. I mean, we've made hundreds dead at a church, hundreds dead at a college, and they're going to say a Trump supporter did it. Now, that's their next move. Do they got the guts to pull it? I think they do.
What is your read on what happened with Biden? What is happening with Biden? What is happening in the Democratic Party? What do you think is going on since that debate? What do you feel like is happening, and what do you think ends up happening with him?
Well, I got banned twice. They first banned me 6 years ago, then 4 years ago. I'm not trying to write myself a story, it's true. 12 people, the headline was, labeled as dangerous persons by Facebook. And Louis Farrakhan, myself, 2 of my reporters, 12 people were listed as dangerous persons. And they said, people look this up, it doesn't sound real, folks, I swear to God it's real, look it up. You just look up 12 people banned under dangerous persons on Facebook, and it said, you're allowed to call for violence against these 12 evil people because they're so bad, they're so dangerous, they're so evil. We had lawyers call them, they took it down after a month. It was insane. But people saw the rules of service, they said, well, we're going to kill you. They came to my office, I had to get security. It's been insane. Now, the reason I raised that is, what was your first, I went out around.
About Biden, and about what do you think is going to happen? What's your read on that? I mean, that's obviously this terrible story that happened to Trump, but before that, the big story was, Biden being a corpse.
That was mine, so I remember now.
Yeah.
Why did they ban me? Look it up. I said, Biden's had multiple strokes. Biden has had all sorts of medical issues. And so, he is out of his mind. He is completely crazy. He needs to not run. This is right when he was running. That's their excuse. And that's why they took me off the internet, was saying 5, 6 years ago that he was out of his mind. So, that's their only, move. And he won't step down, they don't have a way to make him step down. And so out of pure panic, they're like, my God, Trump's 20 points ahead. What do? We kill him. We kill Trump. And so that's what's happening, is that Biden has no idea what he's doing. He is completely living on another planet. And so that's why I'm trying to explain to people, we are in a constitutional, total and complete crisis.
I have talked to more people, over the last few days, like you said, that are really panicked, and they're not people that you would think, right? I mean, these are, very successful people, they're smart people, and they feel like we're in a complete, we're spiraling out of control, and they look at this attempt at Trump's life, and it terrifies people. And by the way, these are not hysterics. These are not people that they ignored a lot of stuff up until this point, but I'm sure you've talked to some of them too that are texting me, liberals, Alex, liberals, Democrats are texting me going, what the fuck is going on? It's not just conservatives. Liberals are going, I'm panicked. What is this?
Well, exactly. Tim, that's such an important thing to say. I want to be clear to all the people out there. I was arrested by George W. Bush. Right? I'm a classical liberal. Everybody knows that who's followed me. Okay? I hated George Bush. I protested the war. Democrats used to be overall better than Republicans until Obama came along and he said, I'm really good at killing people with drones. And so the Democratic Party is now owned by BlackRock, they're owned by the big banks. The Republicans are just as bad, except Trump and our libertarian movement got a beachhead to Ron Paul, who started all this, and Rand Paul in the Republican Party. So our beachhead has taken over about 55% right now. That's why they're panicked, Republican Party. Because once we get full control of one party, we can reform the other. We need a debate, we need a discussion. Right now, the Democratic Party used to be against the CIA, and against wars, and against surveillance, and against censorship. Now they love it.
They love it.
And so they love it. So my thing to liberals is, listen, guys, I'm not some ultra right-wing guy that wants to put you in jail because you're gay or whatever. That is all a lie, folks. And Trump's not that. Trump is a casino and hotel and golf course owner, and he's a hospitality guy. He's all about what makes money for people makes him money. He's all about good times, man. Trump is all about good times. He's optimistic. He wants to have prosperity. He wants to bring jobs back. And the globalists want austerity and consolidate power under the central bank digital currency, under the ESGs, under the social credit score. So that's why they're mad at Trump, because he went to China and said, half the money goes to middlemen. China loved him, actually, at the end. He said, you can keep the money, and we get half of it to our workers. So Trump is literally in the people's corner in that he is a hotel owner,
Right.
a casino owner, and he wants money. He wants success.
He wants to I truly believe, listening to him, he wants standards of living to go up. And I think that there's a lot of people...
Because his whole life, where does he make money, Tim? Where does he make money?
When people come to resorts and hotels and people have disposable income.
Yeah, so I know Trump well.
Yeah.
He went to Kim Jong-un, who cried. And people said he cried the brother. He came out and he cried. And Trump showed him a DVD graphic of South Korea is the most populous, most successful per capita country in the world. Per capita, South Korea is the most successful in the world. He said, you're the same people. He showed him a DVD computer program of hotels, golf courses, and casinos, and said within 10 years, we will free all your people. You'll be making $100 billion a year. And Kim Jong-un said, he cried and said, China runs me. And Trump said, I know. So Trump does not like war. He doesn't. He wants golf courses, hotels, and casinos. He wants the good times, folks.
Right.
So that's why the globalists don't want Trump, because they're like, you naive son of a bitch. This is about power. We don't want casinos. We don't want hotels. We don't want golf courses. We don't like you banging hot hookers. You suck. And Trump's like, I love everybody. So here's the deal. They're coming after Trump. The fact message to Trump this morning, and I said, if you go to Milwaukee, they make new truck bombs, and he said, you be a pussy. He's going to Milwaukee. And I get it. The guy's got incredible bravado. He's got incredible fortitude. But I'm just saying, it's not a pussy to like back off right now.
No.
He's going to win it.
There needs to be security measures there for sure. Do we know anything about this shooter other than the fact that he was a kid that lived in Pennsylvania and was in a BlackRock commercial that they filmed at his high school, which is true?
Jim, let me be 1,000% clear.
I've never been in a BlackRock commercial.
I'm playing slot over here.
Yes, okay. Yes, sir.
I want to be completely clear. We don't need to ask about him or anything about him because none of that's real.
Okay.
The Secret Service does one thing. They protect the president, and the default of the Secret Service is to cover the rooftops a half mile out. This wasn't 1,000 yards. It wasn't 3,000 yards out. This was 450 feet from the president, and someone told them, don't put people on the roof when Trump gives a speech. There's no debate. They stood down. They were ordered to do it, guaranteed by the Biden administration. So, that's what's happening right now. And if you think they tried to kill him yesterday and shot him through the ear, like perfect hole right here, if you think they aren't going to go
No doubt.
now, well, this is like Super Mario Brothers. We eat mushroom and you're invincible.
Do you think that people in his organization get it? The things that you are saying that you believe and that you are, talking about here tonight, do the people in his organization share those views? Do they understand what they're up against, in your estimation?
Here's the thing about Trump. I've done a psychological study of it. I forget the top guy in the 60s and 70s that made records about self-help and believing it's going to happen. It's like Oprah Winfrey, The Secret. Trump listened to that record like 500 times or more. And I've literally told Trump, and I've told his people, you've got to back off. You've already won, you've got to stop. And Trump said, screw you, I'm not a pussy. If they want to. So the problem is, his people have already told him this, and Trump is such a maniac, which he's probably right. He believes if he just goes out there, he'll be on the road more than he doesn't care. And so that's Trump. He believes he is invincible, and he doesn't care. And now that he just got grazed and died, he's a maniac. And that's why, let me tell you something. Trump's not perfect. He made mistakes and stuff I didn't like. I don't sit there and get curry with liberals and make them, oh, you're not, you don't, oh, no. I disagree with Trump on a lot of stuff. Warp speed, all of it got roped into it. I know him well. I got married 7 years ago, 8 years ago to my wife. My second wife. Called her for 10 minutes, told her how great I was. He called me on my birthday. Still calls me, just as like, the guy is a machine. And he's all into loyalty. And his issue is that he thinks he's invincible.
I'll tell you
And
this.
maybe he is.
I know some people that know him, and they know him well, and they all love him, they all like him. They have said to me, and you will probably agree, that there are people in his circle, whether it's the inner circle or the outer circle or whichever circle it is, that they do not trust.
Oh, he 100%. The biggest threat to Trump is the poisoning his food. And that's why Trump's a great guy, okay? He's a nice guy. He's always a big timber. He takes care of everybody. He has a soft spot for black people. I'm not saying that. It's well known. They like buy their mortgage, randomly give them, double their pay because they're all black lady. He has a thing for black people. And it's just well known for his crew. Because they're his crew. Other businessmen, he wants to battle. But I was going to say something. What was your point about Trump?
I was just saying there's people in his circle that I've been told that from people that know him and like him and know a little bit about his circle, they believe that there are people in there that are not trustworthy.
No, 100%. And so that's his biggest failure. Kushner, horrible, Google double agent, horrible person, and his loyalty. That's why the chief of staff, General Kelly at the time, 5 years ago, looked it up, George Soros Foundation. He goes, no, send that to me. So I would have law firms. I've been talking a lot about selling. Put myself under this target. I'm not trying to brag and sound powerful, folks. Nobody, they all knew. No one was coming. So I had law firms. I had Baker Hostetler, which is the best Republican law firm. I know he'd pay attention to that. He'd say, give me a report on that. Like when Elon Musk 6 months ago said, give me a report on PR firms around San Diego. And so Trump would say, give me a report. So I would go pay $50,000 per them. And I would have, like, the deputy head of the FCC, you name it, write a memo to him about, here's the legislation, here's how they're doing it, here's the people in your administration. And when I did that, the CIA went ape shit. And literally had me follow it home. They threatened my family. They completely came after me, which is fine. I'm not worried about it. But I don't say this like act cool, Tim. This is what happened. So it wasn't that he didn't have people around him that knew what was going on. They were scared to tell him. I knew how to use Google. And I'm like, okay, well, who is General McMaster? Who is Fiona Hill? Who is, and I would send him reports, hundreds of thousands of dollars a month, with law firms. And you know what happened when that happened? They called me up to D.C. They said, we want to meet with you about Trump. So I go to D.C. 6 years ago. Trump's in office for about a year. And I get there, and I'm at the top of this huge building, 50 stories high. And they said, you agree this meeting's off record? That's why it's off record. I won't say who was there. And the richest man in the world, at the time, said, how would you like $50 million a year for a free speech foundation? But we want you to stop and listen to us right now. And I said, I thought I came here about another meeting. They said, no, you're here about this. And I said, no. And they said, you made a big mistake, and literally poked me in the chest. And they filed suits the next week. So I've literally been in the high-rise buildings for $50 million to turn against America and do it, which is easy. I love America. I love freedom. Shit, I love being rebel. But I'm trying to explain to people, they just tried to kill Trump. What are they going to do next? False flags. You name it.
Do you think
everything
people,
is on the table.
do you think, I don't even want to say names, but you know, people like Elon Musk, who took a very high-profile stance that says, I endorse Trump, like, do you think there are other people that are in danger of all kinds of things, whether it's, maybe it's not violence, maybe it's their businesses being attacked, maybe it's their, livelihood? Do you think that this is something that is, obviously it centers Trump in your estimation, but is it bigger than him and broader than him?
Yeah, I mean, let's be 100% clear. Elon Musk was the second richest person in the world at the time. Because it goes back and forth. People can guess who it was. Let's just say you get a lot of package deliveries to your house every day. But it symbols a little devil town. Know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, absolutely, Elon Musk is a maverick, and he's anti-establishment. He knows how to dominate, so he sees we're winning. So people can say, is he good, is he bad? He sees we're winning, he's on our side, he's dominating, he's doing a great job. 100%. You've got Brazil. You've got Australia. You've got the EU with criminal charges they're announcing for Elon Musk. Elon Musk is 100% on our side. He's all in. He has endorsed Trump, and it's on. It's on like Donkey Kong.
No, it's not.
Yes. Have a seat.
Come on, dude. You're a better human than that. Let's grow up real quick, okay? let's pretend for a minute. Let's pretend for a minute that you're the 50-year-old and I'm the kid, eh? Okay. Like, what is that even supposed to mean, friend? Can you tell me that? Oh, don't worry. I'll be the hell out of here tomorrow. Like, yeah, that's what I wanted, right? That's what I was asking for there. This Dow battery pack is worse than this black one. So stupid. So, like, what is the, how on earth is this camera such a wide angle, dude? Like, really? I'm not seeing you right now? Staring right at you? That's crazy. But I'm like, now I'm visible? Okay. Crazy. Hmm. So, as per usual, I'm not allowed to smoke in the room here, so we're gonna have to go outside. Well, I'll tell you what, it looks really smooth.